I was asked a question the other day on WordPress. Was buying a house worth it? The short answer to that question is yes, it's worth it. But there's a catch to it, because when you own a house, there is always something to do. There's always something to fix. There's always something to improve. Unless you buy a house brand new. And even when you buy a house brand new, there's probably a couple minor things that you would like to do, as far as maybe paint some walls and buy some fancy furniture or whatnot. Everybody has something that they really want to do as far as when you buy a house. Now, when I bought a house, I bought an older house. You have some people that buy newer homes, but that tends to be more costly. And in this environment, you gotta jump. If you see something you like, you gotta jump on it. You can't play around. You can't play no games. It's not like HGTV. It's not like My First Home or anything like that. It's highly competitive. You got to be on your A game when you're trying to buy a home. So I really, when I got this home, we got an inspector that was in the, I guess, graces of the real estate agent. So it was like, he really wasn't for us. So I would advise anybody to go get your own, go search for your own inspector, because the inspector that we had was just trying to get the deal done. So he was kind of overlooking some things. We didn't really realize that. I'm a first time home buyer, so I wasn't really paying attention. So he kind of overlooked some things that if I can go over the home again, that I would have easily asked this guy to go fix. But he overlooked some things that were costly, that costed us. There was an incident where we had to change the windows because the window frames had water damage. He just said it was cosmetic. No, this, every time it rains, it's leaking into the house, so it's causing wood damage, water damage. So we have to replace the windows. That cost on top of the mortgage. For example, there was a lot of things that we had to come get a handyman to come fix. I think it was like a wall heater. Just simple things you take for granted. Like you have an air conditioner in an apartment. To get an air conditioner set up at your house, if it isn't already there, can cost you up to $20,000. Maybe $10,000, $15,000. $10,000, $15,000, you can probably get a add-on to your house. Low end, but you can still get an add-on, like an extra room or a bathroom or something for $10,000 to $15,000. You can go even higher than that. But it's just certain things that you don't look at when you buy a house. That when you buy a house, you're like, wow, okay, so it's gonna be some hot ass summers because I'm not paying $20,000 for no air conditioner. Another thing, pest prevention. I'm very, very, I don't want to deal with no rats. So I'm stuffing all holes in the house. I'm buying whatever sprays I need to get. Dogs, I gotta have some dogs with me. I got 2 dogs, but I have to have dog food. So dog food is an extra expense because I want to have a dog that's on the lookout. I live in a high crime area, so I want some dogs to basically be on the lookout when I'm asleep and somebody's trying to kick in my damn door. What is it? Home security. It's just a lot of things you don't really look at when you buy a house. You gotta get home security. You want to get some cameras, you get some cameras set up, and you get the cameras installed. Get a handyman, or you can do it yourself. Get some cameras installed. Maybe get a cloud system or a system where it has a couple terabytes hard drive, and you basically swap it out every 2 weeks. Whatever the case, but it's just extra money that you don't really realize. What killed me ultimately was I went to the restroom one day, and the restroom was just, the water was just so damn slow. I'm like, man, why is the water so slow? So I cut the little water off on the toilet, and I cut it back on. Water didn't cut back on. Had to call a plumber. The piece was like $250 to fix, but the pipes were just completely corroded and rotted, and I had to do the whole pipe system all over again. To go through the home warranty was a lot of red tape, and what I'm supposed to be, no shower, no nothing. Just waiting on the home warranty people. They're only gonna pay a fixed amount anyway. So I ended up getting into more debt, because to get the whole plumbing replaced and do the whole plumbing thing all over again, not sewer drain, but all of the plumbing. If I would have had a solid inspector, that would have been $7,000 less than what I basically getting all my pipes done. Now, the first year, will I be receiving my money back? Hell no. I don't give a damn what I receive back in taxes. I'm not getting that money back. You see, this money, yes, I have a house. I probably get more money for taxes. But whatever money I get back from taxes, that's going to something that I have to fix in the house. This isn't going on a truck or something, at least in the first couple of years. This is all towards debt. So is getting a house worth it? Yeah, but yeah, do you get a lot of money back from taxes? Yeah, you probably do, but it's probably not more than what you're gonna be paying to fix little things in the house. I have a garden right now. I had to kill the grass. After I killed the grass, because the grass was mainly filled with weeds. Owner did not take any care. The previous owner did not take any care of the grass. I'm going to take pictures and post it on my WordPress. I had to redo all of the grass. I had to dig up all the grass. Have my buddy come over here with his aerator, and he had to dig up my lawn. He dug up my lawn. I had to pay him for that. That's a little extra money. We had to reseed the lawn. Go to Home Depot, get some more compost, get some more manure. And I mean, like I said, it costs money. You want your house to look nice. You don't want your house looking all jacked up. You want to be one of the houses that when people come by, they're like, damn, whose house is that? I still have a lot of things that I want to do to the house because I didn't buy it new. So it's just a couple things that if I could do over, I would do over as far as asking them to help me out. But with that being said, my wife, she's texting me pictures from my baby girl. My baby girl's getting older, and they're at this little event. I'm trying to water the grass, and he was just, lay back in daddy mode. But there's just a lot of things when you buy a house that you don't really look at, that you look at once you buy the house. You're like, damn, I didn't think of this. So, there's always something that has to be done. You have to get if you want some, screen doors, whatever, you gotta get some screen doors. That's gonna cost money. You want to get a fence. You have a guy come out and get different estimates for a fence. A fence costs anywhere from like $4,000 on the low end side, very, very low end, like hookup, homeboy, I know somebody type. That's like $4,800, $4,800, $4,500 on the low. I'm talking about ghetto ass gate. You probably could get a chain link fence, but me and my wife are like, nah, we don't really want a chain link fence. But a nice fence, that's gonna cost you. That could cost you anywhere for $9,000, $10,000. So it's just everything costs. Is it worth getting a house? Yeah, because you feel great. Pulling inside your house is different from like pulling into an apartment, because you can do whatever the hell you want to do. Now I have a couple weird ass neighbors that basically don't just act funny and act weird or whatever. But majority of the neighbors know who I am because I'm always in my yard. I'm always watering my lawn, and I wave at all my neighbors and I try to build a good rapport with them. But is it worth it? Yeah. I mean, it's absolutely worth it because you feel great. You feel this gratification that, wow, I got a house. I'm actually a homeowner. If I want to sell it after the equity builds, when I move out, I'll actually come up with an extra whatever thousand or whatever I get out of it, and I can move somewhere else. I can take this money and move to Las Vegas or Texas or whatever. Sell this house, get out of this thing, pay the mortgage people their money, and get the hell out of Dodge, and get the hell out of Dodge, or So that's about it. Wanted to answer, I believe that was my man Josh Jaguar. He does this thing. He does this thing on WordPress where he speaks about jaguars and the wilderness, and it's kind of interesting. I didn't know, but when I started reading this blog, I was kind of interested. I was like, there was a lot of things I didn't know about the jaguar because we have a lot of mountain lions and stuff like that up in California, but that's more in Pasadena, the hills and stuff like that. But I digress. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.